The so-called Ketamine Queen is due in federal court this week, along with another suspect tied to the death and investigation of Friends star Matthew Perry. Text messages show that Dr. Salvador Plasencia, who will also be appearing in court, wanted to be Perry's, quote, go-to guy for ketamine, even meeting Perry in a public parking lot to inject him with ketamine weeks before his death. Now, prosecutors say the doctor got Perry to pay $55,000 in cash for ketamine in the 2 months before his death. And then meanwhile, Jasveen Sangha, aka the Ketamine Queen, is accused of providing the doses of the drug that actually killed Perry. 2 days after his death, an associate of Perry's, Eric Fleming, texted the Ketamine Queen saying in part, quote, "I am 90% sure everyone is protected. I never dealt with Perry, only his assistant, so the assistant was the enabler." The Friends sitcom star died last year at the age of 54. He had at least 27 shots of ketamine in the 3 days leading up to his overdose. And NewsNation correspondent Jorge Ventura joining us live with the latest on the investigation. Jorge.
Well, Natasha, Matthew Perry, the TV star of Friends, spent the last days of his life addicted to ketamine and dying on October 28th last year. And it was on that day that Perry's assistant, Kenneth Iwamasa, gave him 3 injections of the drug. And it was after that final ejection, his assistant left Perry by himself to go run errands, only to return home hours later and to find Perry face down. That's where his assistant will pull him up. They called 911, and when paramedics arrived on the scene, they did pronounce Perry dead. Now, 5 people have been charged in Perry's death. Iwamasa, which is his assistant, Dr. Mark Chavez, and Perry's friend, Eric Fleming, have all pleaded guilty to drug distribution charges, while Dr. Plasencia and Jasveen Sangha, the Ketamine Queen, are due in court this Wednesday, where they face multiple charges, including ketamine distribution. If convicted, Plasencia could get up to 120 years, while Sangha, who earned a reputation in Los Angeles as a ketamine queen, could get life in prison. Authorities say that she ran a narcotics operation from her North Hollywood apartment and had a reputation as a celebrity drug dealer, boasting of relationships with celebrities and lavish vacations across the globe, and that her ketamine was considered very high quality. Now, ketamine is a powerful anesthetic that's manufactured commercially as a powder or as a liquid. It's a chemical cousin of illegal drug PCP and can potentially cause hallucinations and can impact breathing in the heart. Now, most ketamine is illegally distributed in the U.S., is actually stolen or diverted from legitimate sources like vet clinics. It has many common street names, including Kit Kat, Special K, Purple, and many others. There's also slang terms related to the drug's effects on the mind, like K-Land, meaning a mellow and colorful experience, K-Ho referring to an out-of-body and near-death experiences. Recent high-profile cases involving ketamine include CBP officials seizing 10 kilograms of the drug that were found inside a children's board games at the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, and an Army soldier getting sentenced to 15 years in federal prison after it was learned that he was trafficking ketamine as he served the country. Now, while doctors have said ketamine is legal to prescribe in some medical purposes, the FDA that has warned that ketamine is not approved for psychiatric disorders. Eric Perry was taking them when it came to anxiety or depression, Natasha.
Jorge Ventura tracking that for us tonight. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.